Now I ask you to open your hearts and open your minds as I discuss the vast world of teenage mental health. Did you know that approximately 720,000 people around the world die every year from suicide? To put that into perspective, that is a number greater than the population of some entire states here in the US. This staggering statistic represents lives lost, families devastated, and communities left feeling incomplete. Yet despite its severity, suicide, particularly among teens, remains severely underaddressed in today's society. I haven't introduced myself, so let me start off with that. Hi, my name is Emily Filian, and I am a teenager, a junior in high school, but more importantly, an advocate for mental health for a brighter tomorrow. We hear a lot about prevention for leading causes of death, but how often do we hear about the second leading cause of death amongst teens in today's world? According to the JET Foundation, currently about 22% of high school students in the US seriously consider committing suicide. This figure is even higher amongst marginalized groups such as gay, lesbian, and bisexual youth, where nearly 50% report seriously considering suicide. Isn't that scary? Yet, this issue has not been addressed, and that's something that I'm hoping to change today. As a high school student, I witnessed these struggles firsthand. Many students feel isolated, fearing that discussing their mental health or suicidal thoughts will lead to their judgment and dismissal. This fear leads to self-invalidation. People try to gaslight themselves into thinking that they are okay because they believe if I tell myself I'm okay, I will be. However, this is not the case, and this custom derives from fear and embarrassment. But today, we are willing to change that narrative. Social media also plays a significant role in shaping the mental health of youth today. It can increase rates of depression, anxiety, and worsen mental health overall. Social media, the thing with social media, I'm sure you all know, is it creates a false perception of what's real and a false sense of perfection. This leads people to chase unrealistic standards, and it causes them to worsen their self-esteem and contributes to more insecurities. Yet it remains extremely addictive, and with its algorithms, we can find ourselves doom scrolling. And if you don't know what doom scrolling refers to spending hours mindlessly scrolling on your phone. How many times do you decide, let me give myself a break, sit on my phone for a little bit, and then suddenly hours have passed and you're in the same place where you have started? This negatively affects sleep schedules, social interactions, and physical activity. I see this. Friends who are constantly tired or who would rather stay inside and be on their phones than go out and interact with others. I've struggled with this myself. I hadn't really seen the impact of social media until I looked up. And then I began to break the hold that it had on me. And I encourage you all to do the same. While the conversation of mental health has begun gaining some traction, many critical aspects, especially those involving social media, remain severely unaddressed. Let's be real here. Social media isn't going anywhere, which means we need to learn how to foster healthy use of it and educate teens on how to tell what's real versus what isn't. But most importantly, we need to normalize discussing and managing mental health. We must learn to identify the signs of suicidal thoughts and depression in those around us, so we may intervene before it is too late. It is important to be mindful of when someone begins to detach themselves from society, has unprecedented emotions, begins speaking very negatively, or just stops behaving like themselves. Support, education, and understanding. Those are the three keys to change. I've seen the impact of these issues up close, and I know the importance of reaching out and offering support. There's amazing online resources, such as the JET Foundation, which provides support for those who are struggling and those who want to help someone when you're struggling. It's online, it's amazing, I encourage you all to check it out. And the thing is, we all need to advocate for better mental health resources so we can help reduce these tragic numbers. Together, let's be the change makers. The voice is to say, you are not alone. Thank you.